In my last captain run, I had a tri-tip printer on stage 1. I got a ton of bleed and later on was offered a Needletick. For the content, I decided to go for this and hopefully just get a shatter spleen so then I'd have both bleed and collapse. While I did actually get the shatter spleen on stage 3, the gamble didn't pay off. I ended the game with a measly 11% crit chance. This meant that I gave up nearly infinite bleed scaling for a less damaging but burstier option in collapse. The only reason I'm calling bleed nearly infinite scaling is because Mythrix removes the debuff when he jumps during phases 1 and 3. While taking the Needletick isn't actively throwing the run, it did effectively lower my damage by a more than significant amount since bleed scaling is one of the best ways to scale high fire rate characters like Captain with the shotgun, and the collapse damage doesn't really scale to be too high off of 120% base damage, which is Captain's shotgun, even though I was getting anywhere from like 15 to 30 stacks in those 3 seconds. If this was very long and you just started zoning out, my bad, but bleed will basically always be better on higher fire rate characters than Needletick will. And Needletick is fine on characters that don't need bleed, but honestly it's probably better to still not pick it up and just take the scrap from the tri-tips you would get anyway. And if you have any other thoughts on this, feel free to just leave them down in the comments.